Hey everybody, it's James from Wealthquest. Today I want to talk about regret. And now you know that's a topic that I tend to enjoy talking about because my goal is to protect people from it. And this is a season where there could be a lot of it. There's a whole lot of emotions swirling around. There's a lot of decisions that are being made in that emotion. And a lot of times those heightened emotional seasons create a lot of regret. When you look back at 08-09, and the pain that people went through, that we all went through in that season, a lot of times there's some regret as you look back and say, I should have done this differently, I should have approached that differently, if only I had fill in the blank. We are entering into another season where we can make those same kind of mistakes. The ultimate irony about regret is that our tendency to want to avoid pain creates compounding regrets where we make effectively the same mistakes. They may be somewhat different, but they're really similar. And we make those same mistakes and those regrets compound on themselves, and we find ourselves getting in our own way. And this is a season where that can happen a lot. And so if you, for example, are a young family who has been sitting on cash and afraid of the stock market and you never invested in 08-09 because it was really scary, and then the stock market quadrupled from the bottom of 09 till the recent peak in February, and you missed it, well, it's very possible that that regret could compound on itself because we're in another scary time. And here you are sitting on cash feeling safe. And yet you may miss a second opportunity to buy in at a low and get the upside. Or if you have been selling into the teeth of the fear when everything was falling, you already may have some very recent mistakes that you've made that have created regret. Already the market has rallied dramatically, and if you sold to cash, it left you at the station. Here's the thing. Regret is an invitation for us to argue with our past, for us to look back and say, I should have done this differently, I should have done this way. And then the ultimate irony is then when we're faced with the same circumstances, we still make similar choices because we're still motivated and operating in those same emotions. We want to avoid pain. Regret a lot of times is an argument with our past. And Byron Katie has a quote that I love. She says that when you argue with your past, you lose, but only 100% of the time. When we look back and we say what we did should have been different, we should have done something else, we lose because we didn't do it different. And then the fun thing is, this is our opportunity to do things differently. If you have been overreacting in the past to situations like this, where things were really unpredictable and uncertain, and you look back and you regret that, this is actually an opportunity to fix that, to not overreact. If you've been sitting in cash because you were scared of the market when it was in crisis in 08-09, and now here you are scared of the market when it's in crisis in 2020, this is your opportunity to fix it, to do it differently. Don't spend your time arguing with your past and steeped in regret, because you will find yourself compounding that regret and making similar mistakes. This is the time to be working with your advisor to have a clear-headed plan and stick with that clear-headed plan and don't create new regrets. I hope that helps you guys. We are excited to talk to you about these types of issues. Please reach out to us at Wealthquest if you need help with this stuff. If there's other questions that you want us to be talking about, you can go to askwealthquest.com and submit a question so that we can talk directly to the things that are most pressing to you. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll talk to you next week.